If you're a business owner and you want to be making content on YouTube, here are the 7 commandments you need to follow. Let's get started. All right, so here's the first commandment. You are not a YouTuber. You're a business owner and you're not trying to become famous. You're not trying to become an influencer. Your only focus is to create content that is for your audience who are your ideal customers. So what that means is you're not trying to just make content for the sake of making content. All right. Alex Hormozi tried to do this thing where he started posting about things like fitness and diet and lifestyle, relationships. And what he found was that he was able to get a lot more views and a lot more subscribers. But then the people who were his initial target market, they started not looking at his content. And he was like, hey, I'm doing this for you. And it just wasn't resonating with them. So now he decided to go back to his original strategy, which is to only make business content. So that's what you got to do. You got to stay focused and you got to know exactly who you're trying to target and make content just for them. So the third thing is YouTube should not be consuming your life. This is not a full-time job. Now, that's with the caveat that if you are starting to grow your channel and you start like automating parts of your business and you got people in place, then you can start becoming a content creator and that can become your full-time job if that's what you want. Otherwise, YouTube should just be a tool that you use and it should just be a way to reach your target audience. The second thing is you got to treat your YouTube channel like a system and not as a brand. So you're building a system with your YouTube channel and it's not a personal brand. Now, your personal brand will grow as a result when you continue to deliver value over time, all right? So you need to think of it like this. If you are giving away a lot of value through your content and people are going to start recognizing you, people are going to see you as the authority in that area. And as a result, your brand will grow as a result. But your focus should not be trying to build that brand. All you're focusing on is using this channel, using your YouTube channel as a system to deliver value. Now, also think of YouTube as a marketplace. What you're doing is you're exchanging value for authority and action. So action could be a person becoming a lead, getting an appointment, making a sale, etc. So it's whatever the action that your audience is taking as a result of watching your channel. Now, also think of it this way. Every content that you create are your assets and it's going to compound and build over time. So let's take this into perspective. A job is when you're trading money for time. Your time isn't going to be something that you can continue to add up. Everybody have the same amount of time. Now, obviously some people live longer, but we all have 24 hours in a day. That's literally everyone on this earth, okay? But when you're making content, it's an asset because what you're doing is you're giving away value and then in exchange, you're hoping to get back authority and the action like I mentioned earlier. So what that means is the more content you have and the more value you're able to give through your content, the more chances of you being able to establish more of yourself as an authority and the more chances of people taking action. That's going to lead to appointment and sales. All right, number 3. YouTube is a long game. So please do not expect instant results. Of course, videos can go viral, but you just have to assume that your videos are not going to become viral. So what that means is you're just going to have to think of YouTube as a place where it's just going to take time and consistency. And that's how you're going to win. Okay. Everybody wins at YouTube. It's just a matter of how many people drop and how many people give up before they see the winning results. Now, think of your channel as a place where you're going to be building this for the next 10 years. So you got to start thinking long term. All right. So just because you're putting out content, it doesn't mean that it's going to take off right away. So if you try to think of it like, hey, this is something that I'm going to work on for the next 10 years, then you're going to be able to be consistent. You're not going to have so much stress and expectation that your YouTube is going to take off. So This is the only way for you to build something that is going to be long lasting. All right. So again, do not underestimate the power of consistency over time. The work you do now will pay off in the future. I promise you that. All right. The thing about this is time is going to pass, whether you want it or not. So you might as well just start now, start creating content. And even if like it's going to take you a year, 2 years, 10 years, that time is going to pass and that time is going to go away anyways. So just start now and I promise you it will be worth it. Number 4, set input goals instead of output goals. So let me explain. Input goals are things that you can do yourself that are going to be within your control. And output goals are things that happen as a result of the input goals. So input goals could be the amount of value you provide in your content, the number of videos that you upload, how often you upload them, and then the quality of the video. So these are things that you have control over. So what you can do is you can set goals with these things. You can always aim to give more value. You can always increase the number of videos you upload and how often you upload. And you can always make your video quality better. You can get better equipment. You can hire a video editor so that it's like more engaging, things like that. So output goals are things that you want to get as a result of your input goals, but you cannot be aiming for those things because these are things that are going to be outside of your control. So things like how much money you make, things like how many subscribers, how many views you get, or even how many sales appointments you get. All right. So obviously these are going to come as a result of your input goal, but do not set your output goals first. Set your input goals first, and then your output goals will come as a result. All right. Number 5, consistency is all that matters. So do not miss an upload. If you are posting regularly on a weekly basis, then continue to post on a regular basis. Do not miss an upload. So right now, if you are not creating any kind of content, then start with just posting once a week or even once a month, and that's completely fine. All right, but stay consistent and your market is watching you. So you got to show them what you're made of. You got to show them your character. And you got to show that you are able to be consistent and you are going to keep doing what's necessary, whereas other people are going to just give up and fail. And use whatever tools and systems that you need to keep you on track. There are so many things out there. Notion templates, project management tools, time tracker, things like that. Everything that you will ever need to keep you on track. Now, obviously, don't get overwhelmed with systems and tools, but keep yourself accountable. Do whatever it takes to stay consistent. Number 6, this is a big one. Leave perfection out of the door. So I have a problem with trying to make things perfect, and your content is going to be the thing that you're always going to feel as it's not perfect because it's something that you create. All right. So I'm here to tell you that your content does not need to be perfect, especially when you're just starting out, especially when it's in the beginning. And it will get better over time. I promise you that. All right. Just focus on getting it done. Just focus on getting it out the door. Again, you are a business owner, not a YouTuber. So your whole job is to just put out content that's valuable. That's it. Just take a look at my early videos. It's not great at all. I do not love watching it. And it's okay. I put it out there and you know what? I'm going to continue to get better. And as you can see, like from my previous videos, the more and more videos I put out, the better the quality gets. You can take a look at my channel as an example. All right, number 7. This is the last one. So first they click and then they watch. All right. So what that means is you can have the best content, the best video out there, but if you don't have a strong title and thumbnail, they're not going to click into it. There needs to be a strong bait for them to click into the video. Now, typically what you want to do is present a promise. What are they getting out of watching your video? Try to tell that upfront through your title and thumbnail and also in the beginning of the video. Now, the bigger the promise, the better, because then they're going to be like, oh, can he actually do that? Can he actually help this? After that, deliver on what was promised. That's where your content is just going to be about the thing that you said you're going to give them. Okay? That's a very simple formula, but keep that in mind. All right, those are the 7 commandments you need to follow if you want to make content on YouTube as a business owner. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this. Now, if you want to learn how to turn your YouTube video views into leads and sales, go watch this next video where I'll teach you about the YouTube sales funnel. See you on the next one.